Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the fascinating world of neuroscience to uncover the secrets to a fulfilling and happy life. And no, we're not talking about some mystical mumbo-jumbo. We're talking about scientifically backed principles that can actually rewire your brain for the better. You see, for a long time the brain was considered this mysterious black box. But now, with advancements in neuroscience, we're finally starting to understand how this incredible organ really ticks. And what we're discovering is that our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors have a direct impact on our brain's structure and function. So if you're ready to unlock your brain's true potential and cultivate a sense of well-being that radiates from within, buckle up, because today we are exploring the 4 pillars of well-being according to neuroscience. Let's get started. Let's face it, life throws curveballs. It's not about avoiding the adversity, but how we bounce back from it. That's resilience in action. Think of it like this. Every time you face a challenge, your brain gets a workout. When you overcome emotional setbacks, something amazing happens. Your brain goes through this process of neurogenesis, actually forming new neurons, those tiny messengers in your head. It's like your brain is constantly building new pathways, new connections, making it more adaptable and stronger. And here's the kicker. Intelligent people aren't just born that way. They're often the ones who've mastered the art of resilience. They've learned how to navigate through life's challenges and come out on top. They don't let setbacks define them. They use them as fuel to propel themselves forward. Think about it. Some of the most successful people in history have faced incredible hardships, but they didn't give up. They tapped into their resilience, learned from their experiences, and ultimately used those challenges to their advantage. So how do we cultivate resilience? It's about building a mindset that embraces challenges as opportunities for growth. It's about learning from our mistakes and using them to make better decisions in the future. And it's about finding ways to stay hopeful even when things get tough. Remember, resilience is a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets. So embrace the challenges, learn from your setbacks, and never stop believing in your ability to bounce back stronger. Now, let's talk about the power of a positive outlook. And no, I'm not talking about putting on rose-colored glasses and ignoring reality. I'm talking about making a conscious effort to focus on the good, even when things are tough. You see, our brains are wired for negativity bias. It's an evolutionary leftover from our ancestors who needed to be on high alert for danger. But in today's world, this negativity bias can lead to chronic stress and anxiety. Here's the thing, your brain doesn't differentiate between how you feel about yourself and how you feel about others. So if you're constantly putting yourself down or focusing on the negative, you're essentially bathing your brain in stress hormones. And that's where a positive outlook comes in. When you focus on gratitude, kindness, and compassion, you flood your brain with feel-good chemicals like dopamine and serotonin. These neurotransmitters not only make you feel happier, but they also have a protective effect on your brain and body. Think about it. When you're feeling positive and optimistic, you're more likely to engage in healthy behaviors like exercising, eating right, and getting enough sleep. And these behaviors further contribute to your overall well-being, creating an upward spiral of positivity. So how do we cultivate a more positive outlook? It starts with awareness. Pay attention to your thoughts and try to catch yourself when you're spiraling into negativity. Then, make a conscious effort to reframe those thoughts in a more positive light. Remember, a positive outlook isn't about denying the negative, it's about choosing to focus on the good. It's about believing in your ability to handle whatever life throws your way, and it's about approaching challenges with a sense of optimism and hope. Chapter 3, Attention, the Gateway to Presence. Let's dive into the often overlooked but incredibly powerful world of attention. Now you might be thinking, attention? What's so special about that? Well, in our fast-paced, hyper-connected world, our attention is constantly being pulled in a million different directions. Think about it. We're bombarded with notifications, emails, and social media updates. It's no wonder so many of us feel scattered and overwhelmed. But here's the good news. You can train your attention. You can strengthen that muscle in your brain that allows you to focus and be present. Neuroscience has shown that when we practice mindfulness and focus our attention on the present moment, we actually increase neuroplasticity. That means our brain is literally changing, forming new connections and becoming more adaptable. Not only that, but paying attention also enhances our memory consolidation. Think back to a time when you were fully engaged in something, whether it was a conversation, a book, or a beautiful sunset. Chances are you remember those moments more vividly because you were fully present. And here's the kicker: focused attention has been linked to increased problem-solving capacity. When we're not distracted by a million different things, we're able to hone in on the task at hand and come up with more creative and effective solutions. On the flip side, lack of attention can lead to irritability, stress, and even feelings of anxiety. When our attention is constantly being pulled in different directions, it's like our brain is in a constant state of overdrive. So how do we cultivate better attention? It starts with mindfulness. Take a few moments each day to simply sit and be present with your breath, your body, and your surroundings. You can also try practicing mindfulness during everyday activities. Remember, attention is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets. And the benefits of a strong attention span are well worth the effort. Chapter 4, Generosity, the Ripple Effect. Now let's talk about generosity, and I'm not just talking about donating money or volunteering your time, although those are wonderful things. I'm talking about cultivating a spirit of generosity in all aspects of your life. You see, generosity isn't just about giving to others, it's about giving from a place of genuine compassion and empathy, and here's where it gets really interesting. Studies have shown that acts of generosity and kindness actually have a positive impact on our own well-being. Think about a time when you did something nice for someone else, whether it was a small act of kindness or a grand gesture. How did it make you feel? Chances are you felt a sense of warmth, connection, and maybe even a little boost of happiness. That's because generosity triggers the release of oxytocin, often referred to as the love hormone or cuddle chemical. Oxytocin plays a role in social bonding, trust, and empathy. It also has a calming effect on the nervous system, reducing stress and promoting feelings of well-being. But that's not all. Generosity and compassion have also been linked to increased cell longevity. That's right, being kind to others might actually help you live longer. It's like our bodies are wired to thrive on connection and compassion. And here's the kicker: generosity has a ripple effect. When you're kind to others, it inspires them to be kind to others, creating a chain reaction of positivity. So how do we cultivate more generosity in our lives? It starts with small acts of kindness. Make an effort to smile at people, offer a helping hand, or simply listen with your full attention. You can also look for opportunities to volunteer your time or donate to causes you care about. So there you have it, the 4 pillars of well-being, according to neuroscience. Remember, taking care of your mental health isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. It's about cultivating resilience to navigate life's inevitable challenges, embracing a positive outlook to shift your perspective and reduce stress, training your attention to become more present and focused, and practicing generosity to enhance your own well-being while making the world a brighter place. There is no healthy life without a healthy mind. Let's be responsible and intelligent enough to maintain our health and avoid chaos in our environment. Stay safe and healthy. If you found some meaningful lessons from this video, please